dirt. They get as hard as concrete in the hot savanna sun. So some animals like elephants, giraffes, will use them as a scratching post to rain them down. Antelope can stand right on top of them and use them as a lookout. Look out for any predators lurking around the area. So it looks like we're a little backed up here. We might have some Animal Crossing up ahead. The animals here have the right of way to go wherever they want. If they want to stand in the very middle of the road for a while, we do have to stop and let them. Even if we get a little bit of a giraffe jam. We're going to move up to this tower of giraffes up ahead. The tower is a group. Giraffes have a lucky number of 20. So they get up to 20 feet tall, run up to 20 miles per hour, and eat 20 hours out of their day. They only need to sleep for 30 minutes, which they do in intervals anywhere from 30 seconds to 5 minutes. So let's get closer.
Hey, take a picture, guys.
These are babies.
There's a baby giraffe around here. So I seen one around here. We're gonna look for it again up here. Those mothers have a 15-month pregnancy. They give birth to a 6-foot tall baby. And they give birth standing up, so it's a 6-foot drop down to the ground for those babies, onto their heads. Sounds like a rude awakening to the world, but it forces them to take their first breath of air, and it gives them a burst of energy so that they're able to learn how to walk within the first hour of their lives to stay protected. To the right, these small antelope down the path are springing back. They can spring up 6 feet in the air, 13 feet across. They do that when they're alarmed. It's called pronking. We also have some Patterson Zealand, the largest antelope. Males stand 6 feet tall at the shoulder, and they impress those females by wrapping their horns in foliage, like a flower crown. And here's that baby a little further up here to the right.
Oh, that's amazing.
Do you think he'll share giraffes crossing the road? Maybe.
Here's your food.
Hey, we want food.
Please. Man.
Now, up over the hills, we also have a herd of white bearded wildebeest. The second largest group of migrating mammals. It will migrate 1.5 million of them across the savanna each year in search of fresher greener grasses, better sources of food. They sleep in rows facing different directions. They need to run away from a predator. They won't run right into each other. We'll have more giraffes over here to our left-hand side, and another baby. This one's a lot smaller than the other one. Would you believe me if I told you that was an African bunny? We are in Africa.
How old is it? How old's the little baby?
That one looks like it's pretty close to newborn. Maybe a couple weeks old, maybe about a month. A month. The other one maybe a couple weeks older than that one, maybe a little bit more than that. We have some knocked down trees up here. Elephants are natural bulldozers, and I see one up ahead. They knock down the trees. Surrounding animals can eat the leaves off those trees. When they pierce the trunk of a baobab tree, those surrounding animals can get a drink of water as well. Now this might be a male trapping a little. We're gonna get a lot closer. Sometimes those males will even join other herds of all males called bachelor herds. The females kick them out of those herds because they are in charge and they are matriarchal society. So they kick them out at about 13 to 15 years old. This is probably that male, flapping its ears, trying to keep himself cool, get air to the blood vessels in his ears. They'll throw dirt on their backs. It'll act as a natural sunscreen. They have very thick but very sensitive skin. Now, I don't usually like to take this bridge, but they just put a new roll of duct tape on it, so Hakuna Matata. Elephants like to eat the red clay for the minerals, kind of like us taking a vitamin. Aside from that, they eat 300 pounds of vegetation per day and drink 50 gallons of water. Oh wow, looks like we have some test marks and footprints in the clay. We must be getting closer. Let's see if we can touch them. Now our conservation research team here at Disney has found out that these very large animals are afraid of very tiny bees. So to keep them from eating and destroying the crops from the farmers in Kenya, we built these beehive fences around the crops. Farmers can sell the honey as an extra crop and don't have to resort to poaching the elephants, which is great. They are already poached for their ivory tusks. And you can help fight that by recycling your electronics and appliances. It contains a mineral called coltan, mined from the African soil. So it creates a lot of habitat destruction that can lead to a limit in food source and more poaching. Looks like we have some Ankole Lake cattle on the road up here. Now, Ankole Lake cattle have large horns on their heads. Those horns can measure anywhere from 6 to 8 feet long. Not too heavy though, only about 15 pounds in total because of the honeycomb structure on the inside that holds blood vessels. It'll help to circulate blood throughout their bodies and keep them cool.
Come on, in front.
Yeah, they are.
They're very important to African culture. They are used as currency, as social status, and a common dowry for marriages. These are the only domesticated animals that you'll find on the reserve. They were first domesticated by the Watusi tribe, so they get a common nickname of the Watusi cattle. Looks like we might have some Animal Crossing up ahead. So looks like we're a little backed up here.
Is that wildebeest coming out? Can.
Maybe some more Ankole Lake cattle on the road up here.
Mom, look at that one. Take a picture of that.
Should be able to see how large these horns are close up here to the right and the left. There's some on the left hand side as well.
He scratched his head on his butt.
Oh, I wish I could go under that water.
We have some watering holes up here. Now this first one I don't see anything, but the second one, it looks like we have a flamboyance of greater flamingos. The lightest and tallest of the flamingos. They get their coloring from their diet. It mostly consists of brine shrimp and contains beta-carotene that turns their feathers pink after about 2 years. They are born in a light gray color. You can still see some light gray feathers on the backs of some of their necks. There's some baby ducklings down below here too.
This one's so cute.
Now there's a couple different theories why a flamingo stands on one leg. Conserving energy, regulating body temperature, shifting weight from one leg to the other. Could be all those reasons. Maybe a completely different one. Up here we have a mud wallow. Rhinoceros love to roll in the mud to protect their skin, keep themselves cool. Be on the lookout for some rhinos. We'll be heading over to these hills up ahead.
There's that one. I think it's like in the trees over there. On the right. On the right. One. Oh, I see it. I see it.
To the right hand side up here we have some white rhinoceros in the bushes. So you can see one. You might be able to see them a little better on the other side. Now white rhinos get about 5,000 pounds and very social. You find them in their crashes even during the day. They're called the white rhinoceros in the Afrikaans language, which means wide, referring to their wide jawlines, upper lips. It's just been a little bit of a miscommunication with their name. Here to the left-hand side, we're also going to have some cheetahs, the fastest land mammal. They get up to speeds of 70 miles per hour in just 3 seconds. After that first initial burst of speed, they slow down. Hopefully they've caught their prey because they are not long-distance runners. Looks like we might have another cheetah up ahead here to the left. A little further up by this tree. So it's just behind that rock there. You see it as we move up.
Oh yeah, in the road.
Then we're going to head up to the Kobe Rock Formations up ahead. Tallest point on the Savannah. A great place to find some larger, more nocturnal predators lying around. Maybe we'll see some, although it is still pretty hot out and it's daytime. So we'll go around. We'll see if we can find any. Now, in honor of the new Lion King film coming up, we're trying to double the amount of lions in the wild by 2050. There's about 20,000. There used to be about 200,000 about a century ago. So we have lost 80% of their population. Hopefully we'll be able to get those numbers up. There's some animals over here to the right, so we're going to go around these copies and get a lot closer. If you want to see those lions, then you might be able to find them on a nighttime safari when that sun goes down. They're a lot more active. And you see them, maybe even moving around. But to our right hand side, there's a Bontebok. There's 2 of them down by the road. At one point, they had 15 of them in the world, but now there's about 1,600 only in zoos and on reserves. They almost went extinct because their lack of athletic ability, and because their coats look purple in the right lighting. Up here to the right hand side, under the tree, we have some ostrich eggs. The largest bird eggs, they get about 3 pounds each. One is the equivalent to 2 dozen chicken eggs. And they're pretty tough, so if you were to stand on one of those eggs, it probably would not crack. I don't recommend doing that though. I don't think the ostriches would be too happy. And they can run up to 40 miles per hour. We're gonna head on in to the Magadi Glen. Sometimes animals are a little hard to find in this area because it's the newest addition to the reserve. Sometimes we get some pretty good luck as well. Otherwise, we're gonna head back towards the warden's post. So if you have any questions at all, feel free to come up to me and ask. My windows are literally always open. I know a lot about the animals. I don't know much about anything else.
Yep.
Now, straight up ahead and to the left over this hill, we have a scimitar horned oryx. The shape of their horns resemble the shape of a scimitar sword, and they can go up to 9 months without a drink of water. They are a desert-dwelling antelope, so that helps them to survive in the desert. They retain the water they get from their food for long periods of time. And they were just reintroduced back into the wild in 2016. So for a while, they did not have any in the wild. Just in zoos and on reserves. We're going to head back towards that warden's post. So if you're a wilderness explorer, you've been aboard the Simba. Simba means lion in Swahili. If you're looking to help out any of these amazing creatures, then let's have a conversation about conservation. Now, you can check out the Disney Conservation Fund found at any merchandise location. You can donate any amount. Disney matches every single cent, and they give you a really cool pin for it. Also, reduce, reuse, recycle. Those may seem like small ways. They can lead to a very big difference. If you learned any cool facts about the animals or conservation, share with a friend. Keep that conversation going. Once people start to talk about the animals, they start to help out the animals. And once again, my name is Scott. I hope you enjoyed our journey out there. I enjoyed having you aboard. Hope you'll give us another listen. After all, around the does mean to come together. Now, is this anyone's first time safari? Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
All right. What were some of your favorite animals out there?
Giraffe.
Elephant. Lion? I didn't see any lions out there. Rhinos? Awesome. Rhinos are my favorite. So in a moment here, we're going to this warden's post. Now in here, Harambe, we don't like to say goodbye. That's far too sad, far too final. We like to say Kwaheri. That means to go well, so go well and go enjoy the rest of your day out there